and in one Father of life, the sole vice-regent of the Son upon the earth. The prophet writes of the Son, his vice-regent and representative in the animal kingdom is his cognate symbol, the phallus, representing love and liberty. Now, if we return to the time that Dupuy was puzzling out the zodiac, we can find an Englishman recently returned from Sicily. This gentleman, Richard Payne Knight, was a collector of antiquities and a student of ancient Greek with an interest in pagan religion. Developing ideas that he encountered in his travels and his reading, Knight came to write his own book on the nature of religious origins, called A Discourse on the Worship of Priapus, and its connection with the mystic theology of the ancients. Although it was privately printed, like Drummond's Oedipus Judaicus, it was an object of great scandal. Knight wrote that the ancients shared an emanationist idea of deity with a supreme principle that was both male and female, and they would revere this principle of generation through artistic representations of the generative organs and the act of sexual congress. So, Knight offered a phallic theory of the origins of religion, and he did not confine it to ancient pagans alone. He included a letter from his friend, Sir William Hamilton, describing the survival of phallic worship among Neapolitan Christians, who celebrate a great feast for the saints Cosmo and Damiano, with wax figures of phalluses that girls would kiss and pray over. And Knight mentions his opinion that the sign of the cross was derived from a phallic emblem. Like Dupuy, he was a skeptical deist, but while Dupuy scorned solar religion, Knight accepted phallicism as a fairly wholesome and reasonable expression of the human condition. Knight is named as a saint in the Gnostic Mass, though he never took that extra step, as Crowley put it. When you have proved that God is merely a name for the sex instinct, it appears to me not far to the perception that the sex instinct is God. And it is the sex instinct, ever constant and mighty within us, that presents to us the divine power of origin and continuity, force of energy, fire of motion, from generation to generation. I know, I believe in that. The solar and the phallic theorists found common cause in the esotericism of the 19th century. The two ideas were combined in the work of writers like Hargrave Jennings, who called his solar phallicism the Rosicrucian Mysteries, and who is also now a saint of our church. Mystery of mystery. This Father of life, this force and fire within us, has a proper name, and it is chaos. Crowley had a vision of chaos in Biskra, Algeria. Chaos is the unknown All-Father. Chaos is peace, declares Crowley's vision. Blackness, blackness intolerable, before the beginning of the light. Holy art thou, chaos. Chaos, eternity, all contradictions in terms. A year or two before writing the Gnostic Mass, Crowley revised the ritual of the pentagram, and he replaced tetragrammaton, the Hebrew name of 4 letters, with chaos, a 4-letter Greek name. Now, the 4 letters of tetragrammaton are Yod, He, Vav, He. Father, mother, son, and daughter. While the 4 letters of chaos are Chi, Alpha, Omicron, Sigma. Woman, man, egg, and sperm. And in his commentary on that ritual, Crowley remarks that the Greek words give a secret sense in their numeration. Chi plus Alpha plus Omicron plus Sigma is 600 plus 1 plus 70 plus 200. That's 871, which is a value shared by several other Greek words. Achos, meaning pain or sorrow. Pharos, the great lighthouse of Alexandria, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Agnizo, meaning to purify, and Aphros, the white froth of the sea. And each of us brings together these mysterious ideas of the All-Father to know that we believe in one air, the nourisher of all that breathes. The unsullied, ever-flowing air, a mysterious and invisible support of life. Air is the substance of our breath. And in nearly all the old languages we know, there is a word for breath that means life or soul, like the Latin spiritus that gives us spirit, or the Hebrew ruach, which is consciousness, or the Greek pneuma, or the Sanskrit prana, or the Arabic nas. And when we recite the creed together, our breathing synchronizes. The words pace our breath, which is the spirit of the creed. For in the brain is the shrine, and there is no image therein. And the breath of man is the incense and the libation. In the name of chaos.